Hi everybody, welcome back to Dream Daddy. We're gonna continue from where we were last time.
Woo!
I think that was the most recent one.
Oh, you didn't share a screen.
Oh yeah, I did. Should be shared.
You're just getting a black screen.
What about now?
I was like, there we go.
Huh, this doesn't feel right. What was the last thing we did before we ended last time?
I do not remember.
Because, yeah, let me. Okay, Craig's text. Amanda's rejection. Hang on, let me load back this far.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know where that happened. Okay. Do you want to be the Craig? That's Craig text to me. Do you want to voice that or?
I'm trying to remember. I did the man cuisines.
Cigarettes.
Rise and shine and still want to work out. This is Craig, BTW. Smiley face.
Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? What is 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I checked my phone again.
Hey, bud. Still want to get your swell on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up.
God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up.
Go to gym.
We should be out clubbing, but we'll go to the gym. Hey man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's beat in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in.
Sure thing. Meet me at the gym.
The gym? I stretch in my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are kind of even gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically.
Hey, bro. Good morning.
Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left.
You ready to kick some butt? And hang on one sec. What the fuck? Sorry, I just saw a thing that said the tisms.
The tism?
And I was thrown off.
Hey, it's okay. We both have the tism. We can say those words.
Okay. Doop 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 doop.
Squid bop and da da.
Burn up and burn up.
I want to say with your help I am, but I'll let you tell me what needs to be hit instead.
With your help, I am.
Hey, I got the feeling that this is going to be less of me kicking butt and more of the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here. Oh, no eggplants.
Dude, bro. I mean, I defaulted to chat. No. Dude, bro, that means a lot.
We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them? He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes.
Come on, bud. Let's warm up.
We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent pace to be walking. So, I know we're on treadmills,
Yes,
and those over there are ellipticals.
very good.
What is all the other stuff? Craig laughs.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass.
Is that the case, Craig? Then why does that machine over there say the penis smasher?
You're flexible.
Ball flattening machine. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't even know existed on a machine that I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself?
That is a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? So next will be training to crush people's skulls with his thighs.
Hell yeah. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he can crush people's skulls with them.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work.
Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. Hey, how long have you been doing the buff thing?
Couple years.
And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing?
Oh, I coach my twin softball team.
That still counts as both dadding and buffing.
I keep busy. What do you do for fun? One second.
I try to fuck nasty every chance I get.
Alright, 1 second. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-da.
Ba-beep-ba-bop. Boop-ba-ba-za-ba. What's the choice?
Sorry, I'm reading through it real fast. This thing kept loading.
It's okay.
Okay, so I believe we should go with I love learning.
I love learning. I can't believe this game is fucking giving into, like, what's the word? The localization, like, bullshit, you know what I mean? Like, the line that said back there said one thing, but now they're doing a whole, like, run-on sentence right here. Isn't that fucked up? I'm kidding. No, I'm being stupid. Well, no, I'm not being stupid. Other people are being stupid. I'll get into this tangent later. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all the intellectual content, you know, history, the paranormal, wilderness survival, aliens, mostly those things.
So you watch the History Channel too,
No,
huh?
no, that is not what I said. That's the exact opposite of what I said. I like learning, not being fucking stupid. ... Yes. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How's he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body.
Hey, remember when my fish died in college?
No! I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very
Fucking
fast.
die. You fucking dead. Fucking dead. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick cake stand and get everyone cheering.
And then I tried to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
And then you drop the fish, and it's flopping around, and you panic, so you run to me up post cake stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you just scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. Mike Wazowski. So we get running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth to mouth resuscitation. And we try to get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim.
And the next day, he's alive and well.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Reggio.
And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Dude, bro, are you okay?
Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits.
Well, I think I might call out our gym adventure here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, well, here. I brought you this.
Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste.
It's a protein shake, bro.
Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here it goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
The secret is the meth.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro.
Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now I can run circles around me, literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. No, you don't! Dad bods are hot! I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothing. I apply a generous amount of deodorant and run out the door. Keep your word. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and I'm feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait. Was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Do you want to be him or...
Nah, you can.
Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. Can't miss it. I head upstairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where the low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Do you want to be Hugo, or do you want me to be Hugo?
I can be Hugo. I'm thinking of a good voice to do. Lucian, don't you have third parent to get to?
Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool.
You must be nervous. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat at one of the comically small student desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Alright, well, you can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, he was a little whiny bitch. Catcher in the Rye was stupid. Did you read it?
No.
Yes,
Colin.
Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crock of his elbow to make a fart noise. Oh, do you mean that? Do you mean? The whole class erupts in laughter.
Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin.
Sorry.
Please sit down.
Just to make sure I understand this correctly, this is our daughter's teacher, correct?
Yes.
This implies that this is a senior class. Well, actually, no. He might teach. Well, no. That would still be weird.
I mean, some high schools teach multiple.
Yeah. But like, could you imagine a freshman doing that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I had mostly quiet kids in a lot of my classes.
You take AP classes.
Towards the end of my year. But I was severely depressed and suicidal the whole time.
I took mostly a random grab bag of classes.
Yeah. I tried to get out of AP classes several times, but I was rejected constantly. Not because of my parents or myself, but because the teacher that I wanted to get out of the class for wouldn't sign the papers. But literally everyone wanted to get out of this AP class, this AP math class. Because the teacher was kind of just a bitch. And not like a mean bitch, because like sometimes you can kind of sympathize with a mean bitch teacher. She was just kind of she was just a bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this is your line.
Oh, that. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that
the bell for the end of the period rings. All those students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet Manchego.
Remember the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook.
Nobody's listening.
Or not, I guess.
Mr. Vega turns to me and says,
Middle schoolers, right?
"What?" So I
Maybe
guess
it's a mixed class?
I guess it might be like a multi, because just to make sure, Amanda is a high schooler, right? Like we literally just like
Yeah.
last time we played.
It's college.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I guess the school must be mixed multi-grade. Which I think is still kind of okay. It would have made sense if it was like he was like teaching like different like high school classes, but middle school to high school? Who knows? Don't fuck. Don't you teach? No, don't you teach high schoolers?
Oh, that's the question. Both, you know, budget cuts.
Right.
Thanks so much for coming in.
No problem, Mr. Vega.
Please, call me Hugo.
Could I perhaps call you Daddy?
You missed the obvious joke.
Just the joke in general that this is
Enormous cock.
That's not even. That wasn't even a joke. You dumb bastard. Hang on, wait.
Humongous cock.
Speaking of humongous, I have not uploaded. Did I upload the putt putt playthrough?
I don't think you did.
Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I have so much stuff that I need to upload, but I keep getting sidetracked.
We have a backlog.
Yeah. I might start uploading to the main channel multiple times a week then.
You're supposed to be.
You told me that you had the main channel. You uploaded stuff on the main channel on Monday and Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
And I
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. I upload Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
All right.
Because
so Sunday and Wednesdays is.
Okay, I'll
If you want, it's up to you.
I can start uploading on Sunday. I thought that was for the JPOG.
No, we haven't. Avery and I haven't recorded JPOG in a while.
Okay, well I'll start uploading onto Sunday as well.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, as I'm sure you know. Amanda is a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior.
Sorry, I was looking up how much Rule 34 Hugo had, and it wasn't a whole lot, actually. Anyway, what's going on?
Alright. Sorry, I got distracted.
That's all good.
Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments, has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but
Fun fact, I almost failed my senior year as well. But it was for stupid reasons. Well, no, not stupid reasons exactly, but I was failing my my English class because I had multiple assignments that I had not turned in. And the counselor kept on trying to get a hold of me to like talk about it, but I couldn't go see the counselor at the time they wanted me to, because at that time I was also in a class that I could not miss, like literally, because the school that I was going to also did like an EMT like class. That was my like senior class for my science stuff. And when it finally got to a point, like I like was able to go, and he's like, "Yeah, you've been failing. You've been failing English, and like it's almost too late to do anything about it." And it's like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" And they're like, "Well, we've been trying to get you into." To talk to me at some point. And it's like, okay, but me failing the senior year because of one class seems more like a give somebody a fucking note and bring it to me situation. Like, you know? Anyway, this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. Hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I don't know.
I know that. So my senior year was weird because I literally only had one class I had to take
Uh-huh.
in order to pass. Because, like I said, I jumped around, and because I realized early in my high school freshman year, I had a printout of the courses I needed to take to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this because both my brother and I were thinking about getting GEDs as opposed to going to high school.
Mm-hmm.
My brother he didn't get a GED, but he ended up stopped going to school after I stopped, and then he went online to finish his schooling.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for some reason, we just like after I graduated, he was just done with school and decided to just do it all in like a semester online.
Mm-hmm.
I because so he ended up graduating like less than a year after I graduated, just 2 years younger. But anyway, I ended up taking all of my required courses, bar one, in my freshman, sophomore years.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't take them in any particular order, except for obviously you can't take like biology 2 before you take biology 1. But I was literally just doing, because usually there's like, okay, at first year you take like your basic algebra, your science course, history. Like you usually take, and not to oversimplify, but like you would usually take like, okay, you have your English course, you have your science course, you have a math course, and that's all one semester. And you take that for one semester. The next semester, you do a similar thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had one semester where it was. I had one semester where it was basically all science. I had one semester where I had 2 different math classes.
Jesus.
And it was just like, I remember one teacher, I literally had him for 3 classes. And then my teacher's just like, why do you even go to your locker? Just like stay in the class.
Oh yeah, my last semester of my senior year, I was gonna take a certain I was gonna take like a certain elective that I was interested in, but there wasn't enough interest in the class for them to like actually teach it, so I had to change classes. And the counselor guy was like, "Hey, why don't you take this class?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I work with this teacher because I was part of the newspaper, uh, essentially, because newspaper wasn't a club at my school. It was like a set of classes, uh, and I did newspaper all 4 years of high school, and what's the word?
I did newspaper too. But I did newspaper mostly because I did newspaper all 4 years. Partly out of spite, partly to fuck with my professor. Because my professor and I, we didn't hate each other, but he clearly didn't like me. And then every semester, I would just sign up for yearbook again. He's like, "Why? Why are you doing this?"
Yeah, no, my newspaper teachers loved me. Uh at first I didn't really have a good rhythm with like what I was writing for the paper, but then it's like but then I was like I asked them like, hey, do would it be a problem if I did like game reviews for the paper? And he's like, well, somebody used to do that like years ago for the paper, but then they graduated and we didn't really think about doing game reviews anymore. So yeah, if you want to do video game reviews, that would be cool. And so basically almost every class I was pumping out like reviews for like either like old games that had come out recently, like old games or new games that came out recently. I wrote a review for Skyrim, Dead Space 2. I was really fucking I spoiled a few
Oh, I
things
didn't
in
do
my...
newspaper. I did a yearbook.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there's a big difference there.
We didn't have a newspaper at this point.
But I ended up winning
We weren't
I ended up winning an award because I think my junior year uh, of me doing newspaper, I wrote like an online article for our
Why
school.
should all play Bayonetta?
No. The Wii U had come out at that point, and I was able to get I was able to get my hands on it for Christmas.
Piglet's Adventure sucks.
And I wrote like this really in-depth review about the Wii U and the two big games that were released at launch, which was Nintendo Land and Zombie U. And I ended up winning like an award for that, essentially. Not like a fake like class award, like yeah you did it, but like a fully like recognized like district, like hey, this was a pretty well written like article, good job on that. But yeah,
Remember when journalism used to be like an actual profession
yeah,
and not an AI going 10 reasons why number 5, 65835 times 2 to the negative multiplier, there are 2 R's in strawberry. Like,
yeah, BuzzFeed was a fucking mistake. But yeah, to get back to what I was
well,
talking...
I was more saying about how fucking AI is taking it.
Yeah. But to get back to the main point, the counselor brought up this elective for one of
The main
basically...
diet of cockatiels is comprised of elderly people, young, disabled.
But he brought up a class that was being taught by one of the two journalism teachers that I was working with through my 4 years, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take another elective with her. She's cool. But then I walk in and it's like, oh wait, no, this is the freshman class. Are you fucking shitting me? And her and the other journalism teacher like after class ended were like, hey, so like you've already gone through this, do you just want to use this as an extra like time period to fucking like write more articles for the paper? And I'm like, I would love that. And then I would write like more like review articles and stuff and play Minecraft in our computer room for the journalism. They did not like us playing Minecraft on those computers.
I think the weirdest thing I ever got caught doing in yearbook was it was a day where we're kind of just wasting time, and my professor was like, "What the actual hell are you doing?" And he caught me. I was for some reason I opened Photoshop and I was swapping Justin Bieber's face with Taylor Swift's face to recreate that they look like a lesbian couple photo, and I had to awkwardly explain I was doing a meme, and everyone was like, "What the actual fuck's wrong?"
And there was another time where
It's
you
like,
were...
yeah, this is weird. I'm sorry.
And there was another time where you were editing a picture of your teacher to say "big fat dummy," like from that one episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Anyway, this is your line.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home?
My husband's
Oh
fucking
yeah, there
mad.
was one time at in my computer science course. I just fucking I don't even remember what fucking video it was. I just remember writing the entire fucking script out. My professor is like, "What the hell? What wasn't the? I think it was the B movie script. Oh no, I don't know. I think it was another. It was a DreamWorks movie. I don't remember what DreamWorks movie it was, but for some reason I was just because it was the thing where you had the computer open and then you could write notes to other people
Mm-hmm.
on the document you're all working. And for some reason, in my mind, I thought it'd be funny to write the entire script to a DreamWorks movie in the fucking sidebar. And my professor was like, just go to the fucking hallway and just stand out there for like 10 minutes. This is like timeout. Like, what are you even doing? She didn't send me to the office. She's like, no, you stand in the hallway and do nothing.
I guess this doesn't really matter because we're not dating Hugo, right?
I was like, hang on. I think this has an effect on Amanda.
Oh yeah.
But it was. It's gonna drive me crazy, but I don't fucking remember what DreamWorks script I was just writing out for no goddamn reason.
I mean, it had to be the B movie. Like,
I don't think it was the B movie. Was it? Was it Shrek 2? No, it was Shark Tale. It was Shark.
oh my god.
It was. Yeah,
Oh
and I don't
my.
even like Shark Tale. I don't know why I was doing Shark Tale.
Oh my fucking! You deserved you deserve to have to like sit out in the fucking
Stand out there.
yeah Shark Tales. Are you shitting me?
This professor, I think my professor could read it as well. My professor's just like, what the hell is this?
Jesus Christ!
Uh,
I'm assuming the answer is we just moved because you kind of want to try and be the best that you can be to Amanda.
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate.
Hang on.
Discombobulate.
I'm trying to find it, but there was a guy that I couldn't find it. No.
There was a guy, and there was a girl. Can I make it any more guyvious? And he did guy stuff.
I am trying to find something.
Another guy's world. He was a guy.
I think we'll just go with we just moved.
Yeah, that sounds right. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was mostly excited. Was more excited about it than I was. All right, I was making fun of. Okay, so people. Okay, I'm gonna get up on a soapbox. I know we were talking about high school just 5 seconds ago, but semi recently with the release of the new Atlas RPG Metaphor Refantasio, people have gotten up in a tizzy about localization.
Uh-huh.
And how what's the word, and how, like localizers are ruining video games with their wokeness now, blah 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 blah. We need to keep it as close to the original Japanese like dubbing as not dubbing, but like original like Japanese like text as possible. And I need to let you dumb fucks in on a little secret here. Localization is meant to help make the text of a game more palatable for you. Because like, if there's some sort of conversation going on in the Japanese language, you are probably missing out on context on how that, like, conversation is happening. Like if a character in the Japanese version, if the text says like, "Wow, there's a lot of books here," would you rather read "Wow, there's a lot of books," or like, "Geez, this library has a lot of like books in it. I wonder if we're gonna be able to read them all." What would be more pleasing to you to read? Anyway, it's your turn.
See, if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, she'll become the president.
Damn.
I know how important art school is to her. I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves.
I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thank you for letting me know, Hugo.
Anytime.
On my way out, I stopped thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Oh, sorry. They ever catch that rye?
Dot dot dot. Yes.
No, he doesn't. It's a metaphor. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. At the mall. I'm kidding. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I could talk to her about what's going on. Ow! I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops into the passenger seat.
Oh, yeah, man.
You're Russian, Amanda.
So, did you have fun gossiping about me, Papa?
Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes.
So you talk about Mario Baltali the whole time.
Mario Batali, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Hang on, sorry, I'm looking up a picture of Mario Batali.
I know they're not four-time convicted.
Jesus Christ. This reference did not age well. It was a very productive meeting.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner?
Sure thing.
So let's make something at home.
It says make something at home?
Yeah. Cool. I think with our powers combined, we can throw together a gourmet meal worthy of Food Channel.
I don't know about that, but I can promise you it'll at least be edible.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find out they have to keep things hidden from their parents, and that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you.
Have you been reading my tweets? Oh yeah, my zeets.
No, he is not calling them
Have you
Z.
been to x.com?
I hate you. I hate you. No. You have a Twitter?
What? Never mind.
Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in.
Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that.
I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class.
It's fine. He's fine.
We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Uh-huh.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting.
Yep.
Are you bummed that the guys aren't going to be the same? Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school?
Yep.
Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny?
It's, I don't think you'd get it.
Okay. Dot. Who you texting?
Noah,
Who's Noah?
my friend.
Does he go to your school?
Yep.
Do you like Noah?
What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross.
Sorry, just asking.
Dad is just me friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He is my friend.
Okay.
Jeez.
This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. Amanda and I go back home and start cooking some dinner.
I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online. I have been dying to try.
Artisanal? There's two ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and then the cheese.
Dad, please try and enjoy the finer things in life. I think you of all people should be able to appreciate what one can do with cheese. Plus, it has bacon in it.
Ooh. Aren't we as a society collectively over bacon?
Bacon never stopped being good. It just has a PR problem.
Oh yeah, wasn't this like like when did Dream Daddy come out? Because wasn't there a period of time where everybody was like, we love bacon everything?
It was to put some bacon on here,
Yeah. Dream Daddy was released in 2017. Yeah, that seems about around the time for the bacon era. We get to work on the recipe. Amanda measures things out and hands them to me to dump into the bowl so I can feel useful. Amanda puts me on bacon duty, so I chop a bunch up and toss it in the pan to get it sizzling. Going to Sizzler.
The key to good mac and cheese is balance of texture and flavor, Pops. Not only are we going to want the fullness of the cheese and bacon, but also need to counterbalance it with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs.
What about tuna fish? Are you cool if we dump in a can of tuna fish in?
Sure.
Mouthfeel.
Okay, 1 second. I don't know necessarily know if this is gonna matter, but check on bacon.
It's still pink and rubbery. I give the piece a little stir. Wait, what's a mouthfeel?
You know when you eat stuff and the texture. Listen, I've been watching a lot of the Food Channel. Honestly, I don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say.
No, I get that. Every time I watch that channel, I just feel inordered, hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then hungry again.
I like the mouth feel of that sentence.
Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food. It's also about words that are fun to say.
Gregarious. Defenestrate.
Defenestrate.
Cattywampus. Hang on with it.
Yeah, because if we don't check on the bacon, it's gonna burn.
Discombobulated.
Discombobulate. All of a sudden, the bacon bursts into... Jesus Christ! All of a sudden, the bacon bursts into flames. I must not have been paying attention to how hot the pan was. Fire! Fire! Oh god! Fire! I run around the kitchen looking for anything to put out the fire. Well, you should probably grab some baking soda because it's a grease fire. No! Oh, thank God. Thank you, Amanda. I grab a cup of water and Amanda snatches it out of my hands.
Nope.
She puts it down and calmly grabs a lid from the pantry. She places it on top of the flame and turns on the heat. I finally calm down. Did I almost just burn down our brand new house because I was too busy saying silly words?
Indubitably.
Cool. Who wants takeout? Amanda and I order some Chinese food and eat it on the couch of our new
If you
living
want
room.
to save it, do you want to save it and then try and save the cricket?
Save it and do what?
Do you want to save it and then try and save the mac and cheese?
You
Or you
save
want to
it.
continue?
Let's keep going. The mac and cheese will be fine.
Alright.
Amanda and I order some Chinese food and eat it on the couch of our new living room. She flips on the TV.
Actually, heads or tails?
Tails.
So that was heads. So let's see if we can save the mac and cheese.
Okay.
Or did we not save anytime recently?
The last autosave was... What's the word? Was like right after the mac and cheese incident happened. Because this one is us driving home.
Well, we can do that driving home bit with this.
Yeah.
Not sure if this matters or not.
I mean, we already did this, so... let's go make something at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Alright, and then... We'll just speed it up. Okay, check on bacon.
Yeah, check on bacon.
It's still pink and rubbery. I give this piece a little stir. Oh, wait, we don't have to... Okay.
Defenestrate.
Defenestrate. Cattywampus. This is where it fucked
Check
up.
bacon.
Check on bacon. Smells good, too. I give that sucker a flip. Nice.
Good work, father. You totally didn't fuck this up and use time shenanigans. Bacon can be easily overheat and cause a grease fire. I'm proud of you for remaining vigilant.
We literally just moved in here, and I'm dead set on not burning this place down. Eyes like a hawk. Amanda finishes up with the mac and cheese, and I toss the... Oh, God. And I toss the bacon bits in there. After stirring it all together, I take a taste.
How's the mouth feel?
Testicles.
Do whatever you feel like.
Taste-tacular.
Not actually a word, but all out.
She tries a spoonful.
Tastacular.
We settle in on the couch with our bowls of mac and cheese.
Oh, cool. Long haul ice road paranormal ghost truckers is on. Your favorite, right?
Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Do you want to be Callum and I'll be the other guy?
Oh no! Oh, no! Nah, you can't fucking hear everybody.
Do you want me to click next? Or are you thinking of another voice?
Oh no! Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What did you hear me do, Caleb?
Oh, you already did him?
I thought I did. I can redo it.
You said, oh no, and that's all I heard.
Oh no! The ghost don't control the truck. I can't stay there. There are isolated.
Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with these spirits.
Land will have to die.
I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're going to die.
That's because we'll have to die, yeah. This is locked.
The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. Oh, Amanda. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after the disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Take me down to Bone Town. Gonna have myself a time. Zzz.
Morning sleepyhead.
5 more minutes.
You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up.
Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves in one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
So, you excited for cookout today? Trying to beef up my grilling skills.
Oh, yeah. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think I think we can consider it a success.
Do you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood?
I'm not Mr. fucking Rogers, Amanda. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Dad, you are a beautiful work in progress. You will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly.
Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? People who want food?
You know what? We're going early, just because he said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of Hot dogs waft through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set out the veggie plate down on a table next to two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Oh, he's gonna grab my ass.
Yeah.
Hi there, neighbor.
Welcome. I'm so glad you two are diddly here. Diddly here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my kids. Come over here. This is my eldest.
Hi. He looks like he just shit himself.
And this is Christian. And Christy. They're twins.
Do you want to try and do this at the same time? Oh, wait, they don't say anything. They stare creepily and say nothing.
Then, of course, why, there's our youngest, Chris. Wait. Where is Chris? Maybe Mary put him in his crib.
Yeah, so this was also like
I don't know.
this was also a thing that like would have been associated with the Margaritaville like ending, I think. Just what the fuck happened to Krish? Because it doesn't seem like anybody in Joseph's family knows where that fucking baby is.
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely Mary?
Cigarettes. Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to find a voice. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Joseph, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
That was
Oh, was that you? Was that you? Hang on.
No, go ahead.
Did I voice Joseph?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Please.
I was not paying attention. I'm so sorry. Okay, cigarettes. I have to. Damn it!
Immediately had it and lost.
Cigarettes. I have to go look. Nope, that's still wrong. Cigarettes. I have to go look for him.
What? You'll have to what?
Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Mary, this is our new diddly neighbor, Dorvis, and his daughter, Amanda.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to.
Little footer.
Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
Ha ha ha. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. Well, please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. Let me introduce you to Damien.
I guess Joseph introduces us to the last of the dads if we didn't talk to everybody, because we missed out on talking to the conspiracy theorist dad and Damien. Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire over to the conversation. Blah, blah, blah. Do you want me to be Damien?
No, I can do Damien. I'm just thinking a good accent for him.
Blah, blah, blah.
Morning, friends.
What's up?
Click the next button.
Okay.
I did hello, Damien. This is door. Oh, well, me on.
Damien shakes my hand and then bows.
Yeah, we are here professional. What's your
Oh, god damn it, you're doing your fucking Creole accent.
Yeah, huh? Dude.
Wow, yeah, that sounds rad.
Well, waiting. Come on, yeah. Well, I must be off. Perhaps your family or well,
Damn, what a classy dude. He speaks in Creole and everything.
and this is Robert, who lives just across the way.
A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Hey. Hey, I'm Davros. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink. Charmed. Davros. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Sorry, my eyes are going weird.
No, it's all good. I can't believe I lost that fucking smoker voice.
Adolphus and his daughter just moved next door.
Cool.
If you ever need recommendations on where to sound, Rob's your man.
He's an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Nikolai.
I told you not to call me Rob.
Right, got it.
Robert ambles away without saying goodbye.
He's not really a people person.
He's more of a fuck nasty real hard right now and then never talk to you again person. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else.
Well, that's I did great. I bet you're excited to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves.
We won't.
Praise Jesus.
Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I picked up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Well, now that I think about it, I think Joseph is the only one that you have to meet. Because at any other time you could like just skip like ditch. Well, Joseph and Hugo are the two that you have to meet, I think.
And Amanda.
Oh, and Amanda. Well, I was talking about the dads.
Just about characters in general.
I don't want to have to make friends.
Come on, dude. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school?
Well, there's this gay bathhouse across town. I mean, what? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries.
Dude.
Ugh, they're gonna talk about weather.
Go do it. Make a friend.
But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new father. Boy.
Amanda shows me into the center of the yard. Here goes nothing. I look around the party and surprised to see so many familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy and mysterious. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? The mysterious goth guy. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? I know Craig. But wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac. That can't be right. I better investigate. I think
Craig.
talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig.
Oh.
Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello.
Sorry, pulling up the guide again.
Butterfly in the sky.
And the rainbow.
The Dolphin Rainbow.
I guess listen to Matt and Hugh.
Gotcha. Did you read Hugo's line yet?
Oh wait, what voice are they doing for Hugo again? Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art moves like that. Periods of art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try and take something like that, say the Rococo period, and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. What if I always talked like this?
I think that would kill your voice. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in.
Yeah. Dude, I have no idea what's happening.
Talk to
And we can
Craig.
talk either. I think we'll probably talk to Craig.
Dr. Craig? Turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. I almost said attractive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day?
Great. Little River is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro?
Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around.
You can do it, Dad. I am so proud of you. I am sorry for pooping on you.
She must be a handful at that age.
Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it.
Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around.
Also, I'm sorry for throwing up, Dan. Oh, yeah, settling in. Uh, I think. One second. Okay. New almost done.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable.
We did livable throughout the entirety of college.
Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch. Eating, I can't even. Eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser. Are you fucking shitting? A palate?
Fun fact: ranch dressing was invented in Alaska.
What do you think's a better palate cleanser, ranch dressing or blue cheese?
Honestly, probably ranch, just because blue cheese has that funk to it. I like blue cheese more, but as a palate cleanser, ranch.
I mean, I feel like the funk of the blue cheese, like
It
would.
also depends on what kind of pizza you're eating.
Well, do you want me to be real honest? At the end of the day, like weird dipping sauces are going nowhere near my pizza.
Eh,
Like I'm a like I think the weirdest thing that I've ever put
I
on.
mean, it depends on like what kind of pizza. If it also like, I'm the type of person that if it's like a breadstick situation, yeah, I'll fucking try whatever dipping sauce you have for me.
It kind of depends on the pizza for me because, uh, if I'm doing like a regular, not a regular chop house, what the fuck do I mean by that? But like a Pizza Hut or a Papa John's or a Domino's or something, I just go with like pepperoni, olive, Just the safe shit, you know. But if I go like to an artisanal like pizza place, I like start getting weird shit.
My go-to is typically Supreme. Uh, and then if they have Alfredo or pesto pizza, I like pizza. So I'm fine with marinara based pizza.
Hmm.
I like pesto, or I like Alfredo, or I like barbecue, or occasionally taco. I have to be in the mood for taco. Or like Hawaiian, where it's like the different sauces as the base of the pizza. I like those.
Hmm. Uh, I I think it also depends on size of pizza because like if I'm getting like a large pizza, I try to keep it as normal as possible. But if I get like a smaller pizza, that's when I start to get a little creative. I think my favorite combo that I do at a like an artisanal place near where I live is an Alfredo pizza, and then I do, if I remember correctly off the top of my head, I do roasted garlic, salmon, prosciutto, and then I used to get anchovies on top of it, but they've changed their anchovies recently, and not recently. They've changed their anchovies, the ones they use, and they don't taste very good. They're very sour for some reason. But I started putting their like fiery hot shrimp on it as well. So
I when I worked at a pizza restaurant, I used to make a thing called. Granted, it was I called it. Granted, I was a teenager at the time, so I was a fucking idiot. But the cheesy peony, based off of that fucking meme song of like pizza,
pizza,
pasta,
pasta,
put
put
it
it
on
on
my
the
cup.
rock.
But it was basically I would take a pasta bake and I put it on a mini pizza,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have like this is lasagna pizza, or this is chicken alfredo with the noodles pizza, or this is like uh Italian like minestrone soup with the noodles on a pizza, or this is gnocchi pizza, like chicken gnocchi pizza. Like I would do that, and I remember my boss being like, "Okay, you need you I don't. We're gonna have to start putting a rule of this counts as both of your meal items because you're using two different things to make one."
You know what? That's fair. She still does though.
Hey, she thinks. Oh no. Hey, she takes after her dad. Morvik, how are you liking the neighborhood?
It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points out across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't know recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? Do you want me to?
It's a flower.
We're going with that voice.
Yep.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Oh, Jesus. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him and thinks it over. Sorry, my daughter has that disease that makes it sound like she's talking like Jabberjaw.
My next D&D character is gonna be the voice I do.
Ha! Hey, Dorvis, this is my daughter. Hello.
And probably
Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow.
look, I'm making friends.
All of them are way younger than you.
Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
She pulls out a fucking gun. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the copy shop and my college friend and, your teacher?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. Oh,
You, you're
you're.
still get all that old time, Papa.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great seeing you.
Amanda finger goes her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charm. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet Manchego.
Ernest. Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking the
Ernest
reefer?
Hemingway? Are you fucking kidding me, Hugo? You could have named your son after any fucking famous poet or author or whatever, and you named him after Hemingway?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. No! I see Ernest across the way. He's casually taking a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter.
Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. But thank God, Joseph's cavernous asshole was able to put the sparkler out. Joseph's a slut if you didn't know.
In the barbecue we had, but he actually burned down half the yard.
And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Well, that's a full yard. Jesus. Why does Ernest look like why does Ernest look like a Discord moderator? Hugo walks back over to us, practically
He probably is.
dragging Ernest behind him.
Say, everybody. Sorry about that, Dorvis. This is my son, Ernest.
Wait. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets because he got caught fucking smoking a cigarette. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest.
Okay, I'm in 8th grade. You are smoking in the 8th grade, child? God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you.
Oh.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch.
Ernest.
Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really time.
You see, ever since we had to kick his mom out of the polycule, he hasn't been the same since.
As much as I want to be the cool, to be the authoritarian dad, he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get.
I mean, you could also be a Republican, but let's not get into that. Honestly, are there any Are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. As the one, the one that shoved up my ass. See? That right there. You can't say that.
My kids think I'm cool.
Your kids think you're stupid. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads?
I don't know.
They think we're cool right now, but then they watch the amazing digital circus, and then they get depression. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, oh my god, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fates to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment that they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda is 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it is important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Hugo, I want you to be very honest with us right now. Is Ernest not happy with you because you keep stealing from his pot stash? Is that the reason why?
Apple.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay.
Yeah, you're right, but it would be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time where it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Don't let us eat up your time, Dorvis. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
So hypothetically, we could hit burger time and just move the story along, right? Because we only wanted to talk to Craig.
You want to talk to Joseph and Brian or Robert?
Uh,
Robert and Brian or Joseph and Damien?
let's do Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chanting over drinks.
I don't have to speak.
Ah, shit, you're right. Fuck! Damn it! Cock and balls.
Fuck.
Cigarettes. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one up by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to the... Hey, guys. Dorvis, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood, right? All right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50s. Oh, 50.
The Dilla.
the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Dorvis here. Have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. No, we haven't. Robert regards me with his waski. That's how you say it, right? Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her own fish. It's good to see you. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. Actually, wait. Hang on. I haven't done. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. It's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrow at me. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. How's my aggressive southern accent for Robert? Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in the army days. comes from Kansas. They build them tough out there. No, they don't. Anyway, things go south pretty quickly. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle with when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bones popping out through their skin. Johnny Boy screams now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am, my dear friend, bleeding out in front of me. I'm about to dress the room, but I'm about to dress the... Y'all come back here. Y'all come back now, you hear? I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got firearm carrying a 60... I got a fireman carry a 6 foot, 180 man... Fuck. 180-pound man out of some of the toughest...
watching all of this collapse real time.
Out of some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brother in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. Robert, are you okay? I'm just kidding. My friend John and I were inner tubing down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck!
Oh no, the gas locked the doors.
Nope, that was not Amanda.
Oh. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button.
Do you think Amanda might also be a little upset that the fact that we're living in a neighborhood where there isn't another kid, well, there is not another, child that is close to her in age? Because I'm pretty sure she's in middle school as well.
There is technically one. It's Damien's kid.
Oh, yeah, he's also in high school. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Then hit the brake, I guess, and we'll get out of the truck. Imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but now we will ever survive this tundra. Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that?
I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
That's cold-blooded. I like that.
Although I'm not sure how the materials required to properly... I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing long haul ice for the paranormal ghost truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Amanda.
All right, Daisy. I found a couple of bugs. They're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Keep us from starving out here in this harsh wasteland.
Do you think they originally planned for Amanda to be a little bit younger?
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. But there's a whole table of food right over the...
Daisy, it's a game. Playing pretend. That's what kids do.
Hang on, I'm gonna look at the wiki really fast to see how old Daisy is.
Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy words from the sack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Daisy, dream, daddy. Oh yeah, she's 10 years old. Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Okay.
I think Ernesto might. Ernest. Oh my god. I meant to say Ernest, not Ernesto. Oh shit. Did I do a racist?
Ernest sets the house on fire because it's kindling. Okay. But not a natural fire.
Because we're playing pretend?
Now you're getting it.
Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quick. I guess Amanda just sort of has her way of kids. Hey, I think I said that weirdly. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Or we could fuck nasty. Who knows? Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is.
There.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh ho ho, kids, right? Gotta love 'em. Gotta love 'em. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since we're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. All my fellas.
So, want to do Burger Time or Joseph Damien?
We don't really
Joseph Damien.
still do Joseph and Damien. Okay. I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them.
Hi, diddly ho. So I'm curious. Walk me had your painted black. Well, I was down. How's that woman winning? I was on his corner. And how is the creamy interior perfect? They started to stop talking using that voice. Just click next. It's definitely interesting choice. Neighborina. Oh, thank you, Mojo. I'm very proud of my move. Dorvis. I was just having this conversation with Damien about his aesthetic design decision. Greetings once again, Dorvis. Do tell me about yourself. Are you know today? Are you all? Bonjour.
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day.
You enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. You know, instead of one of those other cul-de-sacs where everybody's a cunt to each other, like in Desperate Housewives. Did I say too much? And Amanda walks up to the conversation.
Hi, it's Damien, right? My name is Amanda. I'll try your food. Well,
A pleasure to queef you? What? Never mind. Damien finished the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. You know, if I had a nickel for every time a friend of mine voice acted a character who had heavy vampire connotations with a southern accent, like with a southern adjacent accent in some way, shape, or form, I would have 2 nickels.
Huh.
You Yeah, because when Brayden was doing, Amanda blushes and returned the gesture with a curtsy. When Brayden ran Curse of Strahd, he made Strahd Southern.
Huh. Do you know how to treat a lady?
Do you want
Are
to
we
try?
in this together?
Okay, yeah.
3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
Hello,
Hello,
Amanda.
Amanda.
Christy, get your fucking shit together. I'm kidding. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appeared. Are they speaking in unison?
Hi. Hey.
Ready? 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Won't you
Won't
come
you
play
come
with
to
us?
with us?
Christina, get your shit together.
Uh,
3, 2, 1. Come play
come
with
play with
us
us forever.
forever. That was dog shit.
How dilly ho, guys. Enough with the creepy twin stick. We've talked about this.
If you keep ringing Satan's doorbell like that, you'll go to hell. What the fuck did I just say? Kristen and Christy slowly back away. Cigarettes. What do you think? What do you think you guys are? What do you? Fuck. you ruined me. What are you?
Click the next button.
What do you think you got that? Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
I don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of her wine. Well, I think I might have tapped out of. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine.
Where's Krish?
Wasn't he with you?
You had him a moment ago.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Oh, why does that hurt? Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I've squeezed out 4 little.
Now, sweetheart, why don't you do me a favor? Please find Krish. That'd be great.
My throat hurts.
Your
I'm
lawyer
sure-
chose
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary.
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go home now?
Ma siamo spoilucci. Uomo siamo dove here?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever.
Marshall, that's no way for your man to speak.
Damn, what is with his side eye? That's a big fuck me side eye, don't you think?
Mm.
Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Howdy, leg, coming right up, bud.
Oh,
you a
so-
vegetarian?
So the bitch over here is having trouble remembering his voices too. Interesting.
No, it's getting into the voice. I have to do a lead up.
I know, I'm just being a shithead because you keep making fun of me for trying to give Mary.
Because you're going cigarettes, and then still get the thing wrong.
I don't even. I don't.
And then you go in a coughing fit, and then you try it again. and you fail again, and no one's making you do that except for you.
Look, I think Mary with a low smoker voice is funny. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry for being a shithead. Yep.
Masha too very bad. You know, some people have told me that. This guy of carnivorous people is all blood levels.
Dad.
That's really interesting there, Damien.
Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Well, is that a tattoo?
Well, how diddly yip it will. Pass, you know.
That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave it to me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good.
Russia. Well, how about this now? Well,
Sorry, I was reading Mary's Wikipedia page.
well, how did let's go? What's the significance of the tattoo?
Satan, 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 Satan.
Certos Dominos.
I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. Sick. Fuck. Penis.
Well, in my opinion, that reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight.
That
It's the
number.
Devil's Locker combination.
Damn. And you don't want to be ringing his Satan's doorbell. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the I gotta make this dirtier than it is, out of the cooter hole with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching.
Without further ado, let's work some magic.
Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work with the greatest of ease. He sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips a spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. Okay, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Is your dad okay? Is your dad obsessed with like grilling and shit like some of these other dads that I've seen?
My dad insists on keeping a grill despite him not grilling.
Okay,
I grill almost exclusively on a blacktop grill. I don't ever really actually grill outside usually.
gotcha.
Mostly because when I did grill, I prefer grilling over a campfire. And I never actually owned a grill myself. Well, I take that back. The grills I've owned are grills that you literally build a fire under,
Mm-hmm.
and not the grills you put charcoal or you do like a propane grill or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know people who grill. I know people are really good at it. I've grilled. I almost always just grill on a blacktop though, at which I'm not. Some people don't call that grilling, and I'm like, it's fire and meat. What the fuck you want?
Yeah. So, my family owns a grill, and my mom does most of the grilling herself. Uh, but like it's always felt a little weird, like this stereotype of like, oh, dads have to man the grill all the time and like they give each other grilling tips. And I feel like it was like for the most part it's like an East Coast sort of like stereotype, if that makes sense, because that's where
I mean, it's big in the Midwest and South as well.
sorry, let me rephrase that. The stereotype that I've seen is that like East Coast like dad adjacent people will like grill, but they don't know how to grill. You know what I mean? But they're still very proud of grilling. Because like
Yeah.
a Midwesterner knows how to grill. We pop out of we pop out of the womb like
This may just be peak brain rot for me, and may just be my inability to like pay attention to things. But I typically just bake everything a grill on a blacktop, and I think the baking is. Then I set a timer, and then I can just pull it out. I don't have to watch it.
Chris fucks like he bakes. He sets a timer and then he pulls it out eventually. uh
Chris fucks like he bakes for an hour at a time.
Girls think of me like a corn dog, boiled in oil. Or they shove the stick up my ass. That's my favorite deep fried meme ever. We need to keep moving. I'm sorry.
You guys think this is my first time on Real Navarino?
He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto the patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dad takes notice and crowd. Okay, so he must have like a. Oh wait, or is he doing like charred like onions and not like actual grilled onions? Because you don't really have a spot to grill onions on a grill most of the time because
It
it's
depends on how fancy your grill is.
yeah. I mean, my family's grill has a smoker on it. I love when it's the summertime and my mom smokes
Look at
meats.
fancy pants.
Fuck
Fuck
you,
over
fuck
here.
you.
Fuck you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you over having helping my mom smoke meats and it's delicious. I'm kidding now. To admire his
It's
master
okay.
technique.
You have a master grill, and I have a working washing machine.
I'm gonna come to your house and do an up and decker in your fucking washing machine.
You can't. I'm a single fucking floor house.
No,
Wait,
do you
you
not?
can't do an upper decker that way?
Wait, no, like I can't do an up and decker on a fucking washer anyway because you can only do that with toilets.
I thought like the upper decker you took a shit on both the base and then upper floor at the same time.
No, no. An up and decker is when you take a shit inside of the water tank of the toilet.
Oh,
Yeah. So the closest that I could do for you to up and decker your washing machine is just chuck a turd into the washing barrel.
you put it where the soap goes.
But then you would be able to see it almost immediately, and you would be able to clean it out. Okay, also, this is your line.
You probably don't know this, Dorvis, but Joseph's known around here as grillmanship.
We are on the East Coast. I don't believe that for a damn second. He's unbelievable. Ugh. Torbax doesn't like that voice.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Okay, cool. So is this where we initiate the suicide ending? Where is it?
The baby activates the sleeper agent.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Also, we keep on like this. We appreciate the honor.
I hope you all die. I've never seen him make. Yeah, I'll come back now. I've never seen him make a mistake. Ugh.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop.
All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Yeah.
All right, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. It's
Sorry, I got distracted. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh.
Man, it's so wild. It's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. It's sack. Kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. It totally helps with when. Oof. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy.
We're happy to have you. I think you're going to like the neighborhood a lot.
Hmm?
Bruce Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. She decides to get into the babysitting game. She'll really make a killing.
She's fucking 18.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it weird to say that like if you're 18, like babysitting's a weird job to have? Babysitting's like a
Yeah.
baby's first like job, you know?
I can understand like if you're babysitting and it's someone you know,
Mm-hmm.
or if like you started babysitting when you were younger. It's like the same family is like, hey, can you babysit? We've had more kids. Can you continue to babysit them? Hey, why don't you add us to the dad book? Add us all on dad book.
Dad book?
Yeah, it's the great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. So if you ever need to reach out to anyone,
I think I have
it's the simplest way to do it.
I think I have a zit inside my nostril.
Oof.
Yeah, like it's the inside
It's
of
a
my
tumor.
it's not a tumor. Oh, I could have given Robert the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Not a tumor.
Oh,
I'll be back.
this is Amanda.
Don't worry, pups. I'll help you figure it out.
The rest of the fuck, that was awful.
Sorry.
Get to the chopper. The rest, nope, I'm not at normal voice. The rest of the barbecue went smoothly. We all traded stories and drink beers as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our. Why are we walking through town?
Yeah.
Amanda and I, because we all live in the same cul-de-sac. Why are we going? Why are we going on Main Street?
Real fun party, don't you think? Okay, one second.
Fart nasty.
Networking event.
I feel like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get a LinkedIn notification out of this. I just know it.
You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you?
Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking.
Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dudes. You should hit them up on that book.
Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, dud.
You know what's funny? I think the last time we played this, the voices for Amanda and Dad were reversed. You did the Russian accent for the dad, and I did I did Amanda's voice.
Probably.
Amanda and I arrived home with the remains of our veggie
You
plate.
probably had Amanda going like, "Well, see here, I'm this."
No, I probably just did my normal voice. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening?
That's illegal. I'm going out with some friends, Papa. Sorry.
Oh,
Is that okay?
of course. Just keep me posted and be home. But oh, this is gonna get where things get a little not fucked up, but you got. Oh, sorry,
Got it.
sorry. And be careful.
I will.
Make good choices.
Of course.
And call me if you need anything.
Dad, you're not gonna do the whole thing where you wait silently for me to come home to the living room with all the lights off for you.
What? No, I'm not. I've never done that, and I will never do that.
Okay. Do you have plans tonight?
My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna
Work on some stuff.
work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Great. See you later.
Die, Dad. And then her finger guns are actual guns. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I love to be able to cook like that, although I think I was actually good. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I use my powers for evil, like just make baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional value. Hey, baked Alaskas are delicious. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for the reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet? Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not not helping my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Uh-oh.
Soup.
Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Yep.
But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket.
Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those.
What the fuck was that?
Guess I didn't see those.
Oh, whoopsie poopsie.
Fair enough.
She starts to walk to her
The
room.
Russian Torbe.
She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann.
Whoa. We're pulling the middle name now.
Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops.
Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you?
Okay, to be fair, I feel like there's a vast difference between that and this, you know?
Yeah.
I think the answer we want is I was scared.
I was scared. Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, with Amanda, we have to stay honest and open with her. And
Yeah, and it's also, I guess, we're not going to probably make the argument. It's like we're in a new neighborhood.
yeah.
We've moved. Yeah.
Yeah, but we also have to try and stay a cool dad with Amanda, and so these are really like shitty authoritarian dad choices.
Yeah. So,
You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad. I had to stop myself from tearing up.
oh, Dad, I didn't mean to.
And after he left, I was on a call with him, and he did that same thing that you did with your voice, where it was like whoopsie poopsie.
And then he crashed into the bridge.
He crashed into the bridge.
Did I do that? His last words before his heart stopped beating.
I sat down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I felt very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again.
Dot. All right. I'm going to go to bed now.
Oh. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. And a little bit of borscht, just a reminder of the home country. She eventually wanders into the kitchen.
Hey, I thought about what you said last night. And I got to say, my bad, it was an oopsie poops. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't.
And
I honestly just didn't even think about it.
if I was going to text you last night, I was going to send you whoopsie, I got into a car wreck.
Looks like I just picked the whole bouquet of oopsie daisies.
Oh man, this is fucked up.
What if this was my voice?
That would be kind of hot.
I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again.
Well,
If you tinkle when you pray, sprinkle.
okay.
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be sweet and wipe the seat.
I assume I'm sorry for freaking out.
One second.
Well, Amanda, you know what I
Yeah,
always
freaked
say.
out.
You know what I always say. Fuck her right in the pussy. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Well, I mean, is she like did she turn like when did she turn 18, honey? Like is she like new 18 or old 18? Because I feel like there's still kind of a difference, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I lost the cursor. Where? Oh wait, there is no cursor, is there? Oh shit! It was up there.
Team Bravo.
Team Bravo. So oh wait, hang on. Okay. Let me reload because I accidentally clicked on the speed up thing, so I feel like we just missed a portion of something. Is that okay?
Alright. And then after this segment's done, we should probably go.
Yeah.
We're going delusional.
And it's a funny kind of delusion. Okay, I'm gonna just click. Just so I don't fuck up. Well, I'm sorry for freaking you out.
Yep.
You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Oh, we didn't miss anything. Sorry.
Team Bravo.
Team Bravo. Amanda, activation code. Oopsie poopsie. Soda Brovlas. I'm kidding. I don't know.
Whoopsie poopsie made a stinky.
Whoopsie, whoopsie, made a stinky. Your job now is to assassinate.
Made a stinky week.
Want some eggs?
You'll know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them.
Hey, like Hawk2, a girl once said, sprinkle some cheese on that thing.
Like October once said when she was being accused of stealing from all her friends. I'm going to bed. Bye.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, girl. Jesus H. Christ. Already did.
Bless you.
Amanda scarfs down her eggs in time to Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan.
Alright, off to school.
I'm
Smell you later.
wait. I'm sorry. You were out till midnight on a school night?
Yep.
You know what? I won't question it. Wait, one more thing before you go.
What?
What's Dad Book?
It's a social media platform.
Wait,
What?
what's a social media platform?
That I have to go to school.
Oh, come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't somebody needs to put the salami on me. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own.
Alright. I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Alright, Pops, so you gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes.
On a Friday night, you're most likely to...
Hang on, I'm pulling up.
I think it might be fall asleep watching the History Channel, because we talked about the History Channel with Craig, but I'll let you look it up.
Boo 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 boo. Boo boo doo boo boo doo.
Let's just
Fall asleep watching the History Channel.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because when we were talking to Craig earlier, we mentioned it. Yeah, one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be?
Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes.
What are your turn-ons? I mean, it has to be
Strong dad arms.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. What did you want to be when you grew up?
The president of space.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Sean Connery's entire filmography.
Ew. I'm kidding. What's your ideal date?
Trying to get geocache but getting hopelessly lost.
Geocaching's weird.
Yeah.
What do you never leave home without? My anal beads.
I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes.
Whose answer is my sick vape?
Ernest.
He's not a dad. That's weird. I spent a lot of time thinking about
Potential ends of the world.
Craig, are you okay?
See, that wasn't so bad.
Why did it want a blood sacrifice, Amanda?
See, that wasn't so bad.
I'm just saying the pizza boy didn't deserve that.
Press button.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. These dead seem pretty interesting.
Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug.
Go get them dead.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey Dorvis, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Amanda. I am delighted to see you signed up for Dad the Book. They recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them.
You know what would be fucked up of Amanda to do? If she made a
What?
profile for her dead dad, and it's just like, "Hey, darling, I'm just letting you know I never actually died. And all I had to say about that is whoopsie poopsie."
Okay.
Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book?
Why, Dorvis, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented, easy to buy things for a daughter? Though, of course, I am flattered. You should buy Amanda more things.
Amanda, you know I don't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Oh,
Well,
I didn't say that. You never heard that.
this is gold.
I was a great student. I swear, I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables.
Totally holding on to this for later.
Wait, did you even remember what I majored in?
Da, 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 da. I decline to comment.
Cool. Okay, cool. So,
This has been this episode.
yeah, this has been this episode. We're gonna
You
name
want
it.
to try? I want to try something.
What's up?
Ooh, don't you know? And then I take this deep, slow voice, and then I make it a Masha, you know, don't you? Masha, what is so sorry? Oh yeah, Masha. What do you say, Hassan? My Hassan? Masha, what do you want? What do
Are
you
you
want,
are you
Masha?
are you having fun there?
Oh, I asked you a question, what? That's awfully honestly. You are the most important I've ever in my life. I think very highly of you, Masha. And you are very appreciated. And I want you to succeed in everything you shall ever accomplish.
Okay, I could kind of understand. I have a question and I want you to answer honestly. But besides that, I had no idea what the fuck you said.
Okay.
Are you not gonna tell me?
Bye.
Okay, goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next time where we start banging the shit out of Craig. Goodbye.
Bye.